Hello, my fellow YouTubers. This is Dark Blue from Haunted House Productions and Blue Sky Entertainment, and I'm coming to you now, and I'm going to show off my Godzilla collection. So I hope you enjoy. Right here, we have the first Godzilla, I believe. Well, not the first Godzilla ever, but in my collection. This Godzilla, I believe, is from '92. I got that from this toy place called I believe it was called the House of Monsters. It closed down a few years ago, but it was an awesome store. Now right here, we have the Final Wars Gigan. This one I got at G-Fest, and this one is in the Doomsday series as the main monster villain. Well, of course he's the villain, and he will be in my next coming feature, the third part of my Doomsday trilogy, and he will face off against Final Wars Godzilla and Kyu. And right here is the Final Wars Godzilla. This is my favorite figure out of all my figures. I believe I got this one at G-Fest as well, and he too is also going to be in the Doomsday Final, and he was in pretty much all of them. So expect to see him back in action in a few months. And right here we have Mothra, larvae stage Mothra. I got that from a fellow G-fan who sent this to me, and I appreciate him for doing that. This is the '74 Mechagodzilla. This one isn't in the Doomsday. It is Kyu that's going to be in the Doomsday, but I may put this one in a future movie. Just stay tuned for that one. But this one here, this is my first Godzilla. My first Godzilla figure that I ever gotten. I got that also at G-Fest. It was like $12, and I'm so happy that I got it. All right, now we're at the second shelf of my collection. Right here, you see Hydra. I have plans for that one. I want to put him in one of my future movies. That might be titled The Return of Hydra. I'm not sure, but it is going to be in a future feature, so stay tuned for that one. And behind him is one of my favorite Godzilla characters, besides Godzilla himself, is Anguirus. My thoughts on the Godzilla 2 lineup is I would have liked to see Anguirus instead of Rodan or Mothra or King Ghidorah. Not that I don't like those two, but I just think those three are just so overused and overrated. But hey, I'm not Toho and I'm not Legendary, so. But feel free to comment below if you share my sentiments. If not, then still feel free to comment below. Next, we have Rodan from the Final Wars movie. Not my favorite design, but I had to get it because these things are becoming really, really hard to get. Next, we have Gigan. Not much to say about that one. Now, this one is the 1955 Godzilla from Godzilla Raids Again, or as we called it in America, Gigantus the Fire Breather Monster. This one is part of the Godzilla Memorial box set, which I do not have, but people are buying and selling the individual toys, which I truly appreciate because this one is really, really, really hard to get. And this one, Godzilla, this is from Godzilla vs. Mechagodzilla. I haven't really used this one too much in my films, but maybe I should start. I don't know, probably I should, but this is not one of my favorite Godzilla designs, but it is pretty cool a little bit. Right here we have Space Godzilla, and right beside Space Godzilla we have the NECA Space Godzilla from Godzilla vs. Space Godzilla. This one I got at a comic book store downtown. It was only $18, so if you guys have a comic book store in your town, I highly advise you to pick it up. It is really articulated. Not as articulated as SH Monster Arts, but still pretty cool. And we have Mecha King Ghidorah. This one was featured in my film, I believe, The Battle of the Kaiju, or the sequel, The Invasion. Check those two out. Those are one of my favorite films. And this one, King Ghidorah, this one I got at G-Fest. This one will make an appearance in my upcoming film. Not sure what I'm going to call it, but it's going to be a sequel to Baragon X Rodan, the future feature I just got done working with. If you have time, check that one out. And this one right here, I just got it I just bought it off another G fan through Facebook, and I appreciate him selling this to me. This took a while for me to get because it kept being sent back and forth between the post office and him, but I finally got it, and I'm really, really happy to have it as an addition to my collection. All right, we're halfway through my collection, and here is I like to call the set because we have the final form of Destroyer, we have Burning Godzilla, and we have Godzilla Jr. This Godzilla Jr. is my second favorite. My first Godzilla Jr. would be the one from Space Godzilla, because that one is truly, truly adorable. This Bandai Burning Godzilla, I'm gonna get it from the NECA website or from a comic book store up north or somewhere, because I really want to get that NECA Burning Godzilla. It would be an awesome addition to it. And also, in between the figures, you can see the models that I use in my movies. I'm trying to get more so I can actually build a whole city. So I hope you guys enjoy that little feature. Right here, we have the SH Monster Arts Godzilla 2000, or at least it's an unused concept of a suit from Godzilla 2000. I like this figure because it is, it's the SH Monster Arts. Their figures are really, really, really articulated. I wouldn't advise little kids to get it because it has so many small parts, especially the newer ones that's coming out. I don't really use this one because his hand comes off, and I can pop it back on, but it's still an inconvenience. So if you guys have I'm not sure if anybody else ever heard of that happening, but I don't know why that does, but it's still a cool figure nonetheless. And this has got to be one of my favorite ones because Godzilla 1985, or The Return of Godzilla, is one of my favorite of the Godzilla movies. This is the NECA Godzilla 1985 figure. It took me a while to get this one because when I first got it, the arm and leg was shorter than the other, so Toys R Us was kind enough to send me a new one. And right back here, it's the Godzilla from Godzilla versus Space Godzilla, the first Space Godzilla. And here is Kyu, or Mechagodzilla 3. I got this one from, I believe, G-Fest. This is just a regular Kyu. It doesn't have the backpack or anything on it, but I intend on getting the SH Monster Arts Kyu because that one is really, really, really cool, and I really like that one. And again, we have another figure from 1985. This one, I have mixed feelings about it because, as you can see, the fins are poorly painted and the nails are poorly painted as well. But if I could find somebody to repaint it, I would be really, really grateful. This one, the GMK Godzilla, has got to be one of the badass Godzilla figures, or Godzillas in all of creation, because this Godzilla was just so evil that he blew himself up trying to kill somebody. But this figure also got a G-Fest for like $20. I don't have the complete GMK figures. I don't have Mothra or King Ghidorah or Baragon, but hopefully I will get those in time. All right, we started from the bottom. Now we're here. This is the last level of my Godzilla collection as far as toys goes. In the back, we have two figures from Godzilla versus Mothra. We have the Retrotech Baragon, and we have the Retrotech Mothra. These two were used in my film Baragon X Rodan. Please check that out. I think it is very cool. It's one of my favorite films that I've made. And right here we have a rare figure of King Kong. This one ran me about $75, so it wasn't really that much compared to the newer ones that's coming out. So this one I used in my film King Kong and Godzilla. Funny enough, I could have did better with that movie, but it's crazy because that movie has got like the most hits. So I appreciate you guys for checking that out, and if you guys haven't, please feel free to click on it and watch it, and I hope you enjoy. And the next two figures behind him are the two Godzillas from Godzilla versus King Kong. One is I think a Bandai 1985 one, And the other one is YSFM, I believe. So these both are models of the same suit from Godzilla vs. King Kong. And moving along, we have the three Godzillas, well, three companies that made the Godzilla toys from Godzilla 2014. I don't like the Bandai one, well, this one right here. I don't like the Bandai one too much because the head looks too small and the arms are too high up. But, you know, I just had to get it. The one in the back is from NECA. I think that was my most favorite one because it is fully articulated and I can actually use it in my movies without fearing of really breaking it. And this one is the SH Monster Arts one. This one is fully articulated, but I don't think I'm going to use it too much in my films. But it's still cool to have. Alright, so that is my collection. I hope you guys enjoy it. And please feel free to subscribe to my channel. And I will give you guys another video later. Take care.